So let's talk about that it is obvious that we are in the last period of the short season of Satan, right? I mean, that cannot be more obvious. Over the last 8 years, I traveled, I talked to people, I warned them, whether at work or preaching in the streets. And one thing I noticed is that most European people, and also European people in America, just don't want to hear it, right? The Marxist agenda has taken a hold of them, and that makes them afraid. Many people are afraid to be shut out of a group, so they don't want to speak up. Many people have been even so demoralized that they think it's a good thing that's happening, right? But most people just don't want to be called certain words because they only care about the preservation of the current state of life with no regard to the future of the kids, the grandkids, our culture, and especially the will of our Father in heaven. People always thought, no, that won't happen in England, right? England is strong, that will never happen, but it is happening. Islam has officially taken over, right? It is not an official law yet in the country, the Sharia laws, but it is well underway. Here, for example, we see that already in English train stations, this is at King Cross Station in London, where they put up Islamic teachings on the billboards, right? This means that Christianity is no longer there. English people walked away from God, and now other gods are taken over. So is that a problem for the sons of God? Well, here is a clip of an Englishman at work who just tries to enjoy his lunch. But it is, of course, Ramadan. That means the Muslims fast during the day. By the way, a true fast is not just eating during the day. I do that so often. That is no big deal. A true fast is really fasting. Not wait till sun goes under and stuff yourself. That's not fasting. But anyway, that's what they believe. But it's not only a religion they want to practice. They are now pushing it on the English people.
Look at this kuffar. Everybody's on Ramadan.
I know, I actually feel bad for eating.
And this
I'm
guy's,
going to have to put this away, ain't I?
this guy's stuffing his face.
One shot.
I'm going
This
to
guy
stop.
he just sat here stuffing his face.
This ain't fair.
So this is just another example. Will this happen in America? Right? It is not just Islam. It is a battle ever since the garden that others try to take over and assume the dominion that God gave to Adam. It has been a struggle for thousands of years. And now, for the first time, the Adamites are really pushed out because in the short season of Satan is released, and there will only be a remnant left. So it's not just Islam, it's also things like this in America.
Are you aware that you're a black king?
No.
You're not aware that you're a black king?
You just made me aware. So,
See? And that's part of the problem. As that black man, especially in this country, you don't realize that you're a black king, and you are.
thank you.
Would you be at all uncomfortable if my beta 60 cuck back here showed his respect and bent down on all fours and kissed the ground in front of your feet, or your feet themselves, to show his respect? You're obviously his superior. So,
I don't mind. I do not mind.
thank you. All right, little bit. On all fours. Now I want.
So if you follow my channel, you know who these adversaries called Satan are and how they have deceived God's nations. It is Islam, it is all these other religions, it is black Hebrew Israelites. They have turned all nations against us, all peoples against us. We are the camp of saints that is surrounded now, right? But don't let it get to you. Don't start to live in fear. Don't panic. Don't go in a tantrum, right? Just look down from heaven down. If you deal with this in a worldly way, you put yourself at their level, and that won't work. Try to observe it, expose it, wake up your brethren, right? And try to tell them who they are so that they repent and turn to their Father. But so far, we have to go through all these things. And it's going to get worse. And some people say that the 8th of April will something terrible happen. I don't know, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised, right? But we have to get ready. We have to be right with God, right? So it's all going to happen. These are the consequences of us walking away, right? This is the end of the short season of Satan. Restoration will come, but we have to endure till the